Tatalakayin natin ngayong araw, ito ay may katungkulan sa kung ano ang personal na relasyon. Ang nilalaman ng presentasyon ay discuss and understand of teenage relationships, including the acceptable and unacceptable expressions of attraction. Ang pangalawang tatalakayin naman ay express your ways of showing attraction, love, and commitment. At ang panghuli ay identify ways to become responsible in a relationship. What do we mean by personal relationship? Relationship is a vast and complicated concept. Personal relationship refers to the tight bonds developed between people as a result of emotional bonding and interactions. So, sinasabi dito, ito ay tumutukoy sa ugnayan o koneksyon ng dalawang tao na may malalim na emosyon, social o spiritual na aspeto. Ang mga relasyon na ito ay maaaring maging malapit tulad ng sa pamilya, magkaibigan o magkasintahan. Kasama din dito ang mga relasyon kung saan may pagpapahalaga, tiwala at pag-unawa sa isa't isa. So, talakayin naman natin ang personal views on relationship. Una, communication is important in every relationship. Sinasabi dito na ang communication ay ang pinaka-importante dahil kung wala nito ay di magkakaintindihan ang nasa isang relasyon. Pangalawa, we must love ourselves before loving someone. Sinasabi dito na kailangan muna natin mahalin ang ating sarili dahil dun magbe-base sa ugali ng isang tao o POV nila para sa atin. Pangatlo, good relationship does not contribute anything to us having good health. So, sinasabi dito na kapag hindi maganda at hindi healthy ang isang relasyon, ito ay may malaking epekto sa ating kalusugan dahil nakakabigat ito ng pakiramdam sa kapartner mo at nakakadagdag stress kapag unhealthy ang isang relasyon. Pangapat, it is important to forgive the one that we love. Sinasabi dito na importante ito dahil kung hindi natin sila patatawadin, ay masisira lamang ang pagsasama o pinagsamahan ng isang nasa relasyon. Panglima, our loved ones have nothing to do with our stress. Ito ay mali dahil ang ating mahal sa buhay ang siyang tutulong sa atin kapag tayo ay nahihirapan o may pinagdadaanan. Panganim, positive mindset is the tool to have a good relationship. Sinasabi dito na ang pagkakaroon ng maganda at positibong mindset ay maganda para sa isang relasyon dahil ito ay makatutulong maging healthy ang isang pagsasama. Pangpito, saying thank you is very important in every relationship. Sinasabi dito na ang pagpapasalamat ay nakakabuti ng pagsasama dahil ito ay nagpapakita na na-appreciate mo ang isang bagay na pinag-effortan ng iyong nakakasama. Pangwalo, we are happy in our relationship when our loved ones allow us even the things that can harm us. Sinasabi dito na ito ay may positibo at negatibong side dahil posibleng makasama sa atin na lagi tayong pinapayagan. Ito din ay may pag-asang hindi makabuti sa isang relasyon dahil pwedeng magkalayo ang loob ng isa't isa. So, talakayin naman natin ang 3 kinds of personal relationship. Una, family. In any discussion of a relationship, the concept of family is fundamental. However, this varies a lot from one person to the next. The Bureau of the Census defines family as 2 or more persons who are related by birth, marriage, or adoption and who live together as one household. Support, mutual trust, and a sense of belonging are all common features of a family. Interactions on a regular basis, similar views and values, safety, and a sense of belonging community. So, sinasabi dito na ito ay ang relasyon na tumutukoy sa kaugnayan sa dugo, kasal o pag-aampon. Ito ay ang karaniwang pinakamahabang relasyon sa buhay ng tao. Kasama dito ang nanay, tatay, kapatid, lolo at lola. Sila ang nagbibigay ng emosyonal na suporta sa isang individual na katulad mo. Pangalawa, friends. A friendship can be defined as a strong bond formed between two people. Mutual experiences, same interests, proximity, and other factors are frequently used to form a relationship. Emotional tethering. In times of need, friends can rely on one another. It's worth noting that internet friends don't count as close ties. Study demonstrates that having a large online network isn't nearly as effective as having a few close buddies in real life. So, sinasabi dito na ang pagkakaibigan naman ay ang relasyon sa pagitan ng dalawang tao o higit pa. Dito, nakabatay ang tiwala, pagpapalagay ang loob at ang magkakaparehong interes. Kung sa pamilya ito ay kaugnayan sa dugo, sa kaibigan naman ay pinipili. Ibig sabihin ng mga tao ay nagkakaroon ng koneksyon base sa gawain nila o pagkakaparehong halaga. Sa pagkakaibigan ay karaniwang nabibigay ang pakiramdam ng pagkakasama at koneksyon bukod sa ugnayan na meron ng pamilya. Pangatlo, partnership. Romantic relationship like marriage are tight relationship created between two people based on affection, trust, and respect. Intimacy and romantic love are two things that come to me when I think of intimacy. So, sinasabi dito na ang relasyon na ito ay ang pagkakaroon ng kasunduan sa buhay o pag-asawa. Ito ay isang personal na relasyon kung saan ang dalawang tao ay nagsasama upang magbahagi ng responsibilidad, layunin, at emosyonal na suporta. Maaari itong maganap sa iba't ibang anyo tulad sa kasunduan sa negosyo o romantikong relasyon. Ang kaibahan ng partnership sa dalawang naunang karaniwang personal relationship, ito ay nag-aambag sa paggawa ng desisyon sa buhay, paglutas sa mga problema, at pagpapalago ng isa't isang personal na aspeto at kabutihan. Ang tiwala, respeto sa isa't isa, at malinaw na komunikasyon ay mahalaga upang mapanatili ang isang malusog na partnership.
25 most common relationship problems. Number 1. Affairs, infidelity, cheating. This includes emotional infidelity, one-night stands, internet relationships, long and short-term affairs, and financial infidelity. So, isa to sa mga problema sa relasyon. So, halimbawa, nahuli mo ang partner mo na may kausap na iba or nalaman mong may kabit. So, dahil dito, nagkakaroon kayo ng away or nagsisimula na kayo magtalo at tumutungo na to sa hiwalayan. Number 2. Sexual issues, particularly loss of libido and including questions around your gender or your partner's gender. Number 3. Significant differences in core values and beliefs. So, sa isang relasyon, kung magkaiba kayo ng paniniwala at halaga, ay maaring maharap sa salungat dahil magkaibang pananaw nyo sa buhay. So, hindi kayo magkakatugma at doon nagkakaroon ng problema at matutungo sa hiwalayan. 4. Life stages. You have outgrown each other or have changed significantly for whatever reason. So, we know that nagbabago ang relasyon paglipas ng panahon. Like, nagbabago yung pakikitungo niya sa'yo, hindi na katulad ng dati yung pag-uusap, at dito nagkakaroon ng away. 5. Traumatic or life-changing events. Traumatic and life-changing events are experiences that significantly impact a person's well-being, often causing emotional distress, psychological changes, and lasting effects on their life.
Here are the 10 rules for finding love and creating long-lasting relationships. Number 1. You must love yourself first. Of course, that's the number 1 rule. Number 2. Partnering is a choice. Must nurture the relationship for it to thrive. 3. Creating love is a process. 4. Relationships provide opportunities to grow. 5. Communication is essential. 6. Negotiation will be required. 7. Relationship will be challenged by change. 8. You must nurture the relationship for it to thrive. And 9. Renewal is the key to longevity. And last but not the least, you will forget all this the moment you fall in love.
What do we mean by social relationship? Social relationships are less intimate and includes less self-disclosure, as in fraternities or religious groups. And to a lesser extent, loosely connected social clubs like practitioners of some specialized profession involved, yet may still be exclusive and may demand specific levels of allegiance. Middle and late adolescents are the ones who usually find themselves around their peers, usually from school or the neighborhood. Adolescents socially mature faster during their high school to college years. This is where they learn new lessons. Maybe you're wondering still, what is a social relationship? Think of it like this. It's all the connection you have outside your immediate family. Your friends, classmates, people you meet at events, and even the barista who always remember your order. They all play a part. So, gaya po ng sabi dito sa aking explanation is yung social relationship po na matuturing natin is yung mga labas po sa immediate family natin, which is our parents, etc. Like, yung hindi po natin blood related. Like, our friends, yung mga kakilala natin. Pwede din po yung mga practitioners na nakakasalamuha natin. So, next is how culture shapes many aspects of adolescents' development. The relationship surroundings adolescents all play a vital role in their development. Ang main player po sa ating buhay is, una po is yung parents or family natin. They are the first teachers and role models. So, gaya po ng sabi dito is, ang magulang naman po talaga natin or family po naman talaga natin ang nagturo sa atin like ng mabuting asal,